The AHRA President's Award is given each year to the person who has had a significant impact on the life and professional development of the current president. For me, that person is Dr. Amy M. Dr. M is the current Director of Physician Support Services for the Ohio Hospital Association after retiring recently from her role as Vice President of Medical Affairs and Quality and Patient Safety for Ohio Health, where I was lucky enough to work with her and get to know her. 4 years ago, I was at a crossroads in my professional career. I had a lot of self-doubt, and I was struggling to decide if I had the right leadership skills and abilities to move into a new position. It was during this pivotal moment that Dr. M reached out to me with an opportunity. Despite my self-doubt, she had faith in my leadership and provided me with an opportunity to step outside of my comfort zone and into a new and challenging role that completely transformed both my personal and professional life. If it were not for the fact that Dr. M believed in me, I would not be where I am today. Everyone who is blessed to know Dr. M will tell you that she is a kind, compassionate, and inspiring leader, mentor, and friend. She makes personal investments in people to help them grow and succeed, and will always provide candid, honest feedback to help you improve, and with every interaction, you leave better than you were before. In a recent conversation with one of Dr. M's physician peers, he shared with me, and I quote, "Dr. M is the type of physician young doctors hope to grow up to be. Wise, clinically sound, compassionate, curious, grounded, and astute." She translated those skills that made her such an exemplary clinician into tools through which she became an inspiring and transformational leader. Dr. M is a role model and an inspiring leader who has helped not only me, but countless other leaders grow and develop beyond what we believed possible. I admire her passion for helping others to reach their full potential for success, both personally and professionally. Dr. M is the type of leader all leaders should aspire to become. If I can one day look back over my career and say that I had even a fraction of the impact that Dr. M has had on people, then I know I will have been successful. It is my honor and privilege to present this year's President Award to my friend and my mentor, Dr. Amy M.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Amy M. I am very pleased to be here this morning with all of you. I am humbled and extremely honored to receive the President's Award from the AHRA and especially from Kimlyn. Thank you to the AHRA for inviting me to be here in person today. That was quite a surprise. Kimlyn just shared with you that she was at a crossroads in her career when I reached out to her with a new, pretty big leadership opportunity. The part she didn't tell you was that our paths had crossed periodically over the years leading up to the fateful breakfast we had 4 years ago, where I offered her a job, a very big job, that she hadn't even applied for. So I tapped her because I saw the potential. During the previous years, I had seen many examples of Kimlyn's leadership skills in action, and she had what it took. I could see that. She had what it took to be a successful leader in our organization at a higher level. I feel that the part I played in this story with Kimlyn is actually quite small. Over the past 35 years in my leadership roles, which she described to you, both as a clinician and as an administrator, I had been on the receiving end of a lot of support from many, many other successful leaders. I have always believed that to be a successful leader, you need to pay these gifts forward, pay these learnings forward to others. And I believe that you do this predominantly by reflecting back to them the potential that you see in them. They often don't see it in themselves. And this is how my conversation started with Kimlyn. I shared with her my many observations of her numerous talents, and I helped her boost her confidence in her very own ability. She mentioned feedback. I also believe that honest and empathetic feedback is extremely important, and I have never, ever met a leader who was more open and desirous of feedback than Kimlyn. In fact, every single meeting, she would ask me if I had any feedback for her, and I had never really experienced that before. From there, a little bit of feedback and a little bit of observation, she took off running with confidence, passion, and commitment, and as you can tell, she hasn't stopped. When she told me that she had been elected your new leader, president of the AHRA, I could not have been more proud of her, and I hope you are too. Then several months ago, Kimlyn called me to tell me about this award. And as she mentioned, I had just announced my retirement, and it was a very emotional time. My recollection is much like Bill's, that I was speechless, choked up, and I think it took me a good 5 minutes to pull myself enough together to respond to her. I can't remember whether she thought I hung up on her or not, but it was a very uncomfortable period of silence. I am very honored, and I have to admit that I feel as though I have learned as much from Kimlyn as she has from me. Kimlyn's authenticity with people has inspired me. Her perseverance in seeing everything through a positive lens has transformed her teams in a way that is just phenomenal, and I'm sure you've seen that here too. I have total confidence that Kimlyn will follow in my footsteps and in our shared commitment to pay forward our success through the mentorship of others. Kimlyn, thank you for the award, and thank you for your friendship. Thank you. Whoa. Big, it's heavy.
Yeah, it's very heavy.
Thank you.
Have a